Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find a meaner, nastier bantamweight on the roster than the Venezuelan vixen, Julianna Pena. She has relocated from her home state of Washington to Chicago, and the results have really dovetailed with the relocation. Pena on an absolute tear before running into Valentina Shevchenko in a main event in 2017. You gotta think before her career is said and done, Pena will be strapped with that UFC gold.
This girl is a real submission specialist. She will engage on the feet, but look for her openings to try to take this fight to the ground, where that is where she really shines.
Born and raised in Colorado Springs, Colorado, here is Raquel "Rocky" Pennington. Counter out at your own peril. She was idling in the UFC bantamweight division for some time, but then strung together a 4-fight winning streak, capped by a win over Miesha Tate at UFC 205. Raquel Pennington has vaulted into bantamweight title contention.
This fighter is one of the best in the business at bringing fighters to the ground. One of her best assets is her ability to utilize all the different techniques of takedowns, whether they're throws or trips or singles or doubles. She can do it all.
All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. Pena is 28, Pennington is 29. Pena will have a 2-inch reach advantage. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Spokane, Washington, Julianna, the Venezuelan vixen, Pena! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 9 wins, 8 losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, Raquel "Rocky" Pennington. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
And we are ready to go with live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas. You know, Joe, not a lot of people envision Raquel Pennington as a future bantamweight contender when she came off of The Ultimate Fighter, but through hard work, dedication, and a constant focus on improvement, that is exactly what Raquel Pennington is here as she approaches the prime of her career. Pennington trying to make it 6 straight wins as she takes to the octagon tonight.
Side control again.
All right, first round is underway, and you better watch out for the overhand punches when you're fighting an opponent of this caliber. It really has become a patented punch of hers, and something that a lot of opponents know is coming, but still can't account for. Let's see how long it takes her to find her range here tonight.
Excellent movement and transitions here on the ground, staying busy.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Nice punch by Pena.
Back to side control. Good shot to the head.
Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. Back to the feet now.
Look at that sweep. Beautiful.
Pennington gets caught with that punch.
Pennington looking to secure a guillotine. She's got that choke locked in tight. That's a deep choke. That guillotine is outstanding.
Will do it.
Outstanding. Set up the choke, completed the job, and got the victory.
Well, yeah, Joe, you can tell she's been working on her submission, so no surprise there, but a perfect setup on that choke, and I think even better finishing instincts to make sure she sunk it in deep and ultimately forced the tap. High-level stuff there.
And here's the end of the fight. And here we can see it again. That's a real tight choke here. And finally, one more time, no choice but to tap.
So there she is, your winner by way of submission. That's a finish they'll be talking about for some time. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Raquel Pennington.
So there she is, following what could be argued as the biggest win of her career. She gets it done by submission here tonight. She told us during Fight Week, Joe, I gotta keep the judges out of it. She certainly did just that. Now all that's left to do is to celebrate with her coaches and her training partners. She had a lot of friends and family in the building here tonight, and man, did she put on a show for them and maximize this UFC showcase. Congratulations. All right, coming up next, a good welterweight matchup here between Stephen Thompson and Matt the Immortal Brown. Coming up on 20 UFC fights, here is Matt the Immortal Brown. A lot of people left him for dead after he was susceptible to the submission early on in his career. Went on to produce a 7-fight UFC winning streak, won a main event against Eric Silva in his native Ohio. Matt Brown has been in there with some of the best fighters in the game and has beaten a lot of those guys as well. Matt Brown, as tenacious and conditioned as any welterweight on the roster, looking to pick up where he left off tonight.
This guy is amongst one of the most elusive fighters as far as his defense is concerned. Extremely difficult to hit.
So here's the two-time UFC welterweight title challenger, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. When you hear people talk about modern-day mixed martial arts and striking now becoming a great equalizer just like wrestling, a big reason why Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, as dangerous and devastating a striker as we have on this UFC roster.
This guy has outstanding defense, and having that type of skill, knowing that you can protect yourself and yet still land devastating blows of your own, it is a distinct advantage.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Thompson is 34, Brown is 37. The rest is roughly identical. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 16 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, Matt the Immortal Brown! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki draws the assignment here.
First round, you ready? You ready?
Well, they have cleared out the hardwood. They have made way for the octagon as we get underway here at Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. All right, round one is underway. Another high-profile spot for that man, the immortal Matt Brown. And I would think, Joe, when you're fighting a guy like Matt Brown, you can't get overly aggressive. This is a guy who has been very hard to put away, and you've got to have that in the back of your mind. You can't empty the kitchen sink early. We will see how it goes here for Matt Brown tonight. Brown gets hit with a kick. Edge of your seat action as expected so far. All right, so here we go with round one, and it doesn't figure to take him long to start to establish his kicking game, Joe. He's got some of the most powerful kicks in this division, and he does not discriminate. He'll go to the body, he'll go up top. Let's see how the early portions of this one play out. Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Leg kick checked effectively there by Brown. Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by Thompson. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Punch is blocked. Oh!
He tagged him, he's hurt bad.
He's got him hurt here.
Oh! What a leg kick!
Well, I know he's confident in his chin, Joe, but he left his head wide open for that returning hook there. He would be wise to start moving his feet, get on the tips of his toes, and figure out a way to get that head off the center line and out of harm's way.
And from here, transitions to the Muay Thai clinch.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. Jockeying for position here in the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position. And he lands a nice kick. So there is the head kick, and he landed that one cleanly up top, Joe. Didn't waste much time getting that weapon. And both guys really throwing with authority. Thompson's leg is compromised a little bit here, Joe. You see him starting to limp.
Really threw everything into that uppercut, but fell short. Tags him. Check that one.
Swing and a miss by Thompson. 20 seconds left.
Oh, and he ate a front kick.
Second round, straight ahead. Stop! All right, so that's the end of the round. The cut on the cheek is only getting worse. Thankfully, it is below the eye and not above it, but still a source of adversity for him here.
And there's the kick to the body. And here's a devastating blow that almost ends this fight. Big round.
This one, man, we are losing this one. You got to win this next round. He's out.
Brittany Palmer holding it down for us here.
Here we go, second round. You ready? You ready?
All right, second round underway.
Nice.
Lands a strike there. The kick is there to the body.
Look at this.
See the total strikes.
Misses a huge hook to the head. He changes stances and switches southpaw. He hasn't thrown any kicks yet, but he has some nasty kicking technique. Oh, tagged him.
Well, the offense has been there. He is landing some good shots, but not really stringing them together and putting combinations on his opponent. He's got to mix up his strikes, change his tempo a little bit and try to get his opponent out of there by landing more than just one strike at a time. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. We pass the midpoint here of the fight. Thompson's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is, starting to bleed a little bit now.
He's feinting with the punch.
So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. Going to the leg kick now, and it's there. Nice job by Thompson. Oh, head kick attempt. It is blocked by Brown. Joe, once again, they clinch. Oh, nice punch there by Brown.
Works the double underhooks here.
There he goes, moves to his back.
Back to over-under. Nice stiff jab.
Well, he got cracked to the head there, Joe. He's gonna have to change things up here with his footwork, with his tempo. He continues to be vulnerable to that strike coming back. Gotta get his head off the center line. That strike will count. 10 seconds to go. Oh, what a jab. Hard shots landing on both sides here. 2 rounds in the books. All right, that's the end of the round, and this cut on the cheek, Joe, could be a factor moving forward. Certainly better to have the cut below the eye than above it, but the cut man's now got to get in there, shut that thing, and prevent it from being a major factor now moving forward.
And here's a nice kick to the body that lands. And here's another kick to the body. Incredible highlights in that round.
Ariane Celeste is holding it down.
Here we go, let's go. You ready? Are you ready?
Third round underway. All right, so the next round is underway here. We said off the top this was very good matchmaking, evenly matched fighters, and that's exactly how it played out in the last round, which was very good. Not outstanding, but high-level MMA action on both sides. We'll see if one fighter can take control here. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Total strikes.
That one hurt.
Well, you gotta love this performance here tonight, Joe. He continues to land a high number of strikes just as he did in the previous round, and seemingly not slowing down at all here tonight. Thompson's shot is blocked.
Oh, he clipped him there.
Oh! He's got him hurt here.
Oh, he missed that kick.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round.
Really missed with that right hand.
Oh, he is starting to put a lot more pressure on his opponent here, Joe. A lot lighter on his feet these last couple rounds of this fight.
Beautiful right leg kick there.
Joey missed with that straight right attempt. Oh!
This could be it. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Lands an outside leg kick of his own. Oh, huge block. Just misses with a left hook there. Well, Joe, I know he respects the power coming back, but it looked like he moved right into that kick to the body, and his opponent landed it flush. So let's see if he changes up his... Oh!
Oh, he's hurt. Feinting with that kick. Oh, very nice. His left outer thigh is really starting to bruise up.
Missed with that right hand. Going to the body there with the right kick.
Wow, unbelievable. This crowd is on its feet. Those men just gave everything they had.
Well, certainly one of the better fights here tonight, and it lives to hear that final horn. Close fight, both fighters had their moments, and they were standing on a napkin at times in the center of that octagon, both landing significant strikes, one after the next. Let's see who the judges saw as the rightful winner of this one. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Matt the Immortal Brown.
So the celebration is on for Matt Brown, who finds himself in a familiar spot, the UFC winner's circle. Whether he needs to lean on his heart or his skills or his toughness, the Immortal will find a way. He'll make you earn it. Congratulations.